What is going on, you guys? Steve with the video for you today. So today we're gonna be doing a hobby talk video, and I got a lot of stuff to talk about, and it's been already almost 2.5 weeks probably since my last video, and as I mentioned in that video, it's just the last month and a half, 2 months has just been a complete mess. A few of you guys know about it, and appreciate you guys that reached out, but I'm gonna try to. It's everything. Hopefully, it seems like it's getting a little bit better and better. I'm gonna try to make it a habit again of making one video a week if possible. And I'm also trying to. I'm still trying to catch up on a lot of your guys' content. I know who did I just watch here? Hugo over at Signs of the Pastime. I literally just knocked out about 4 of his videos, and I'm gonna try to do that with more and more of you guys. I know one guy I really want to get to is Ed over at Angry Old Man. I know Tony Black. I'm slowly falling behind on your stuff as well, and Matt the Bowler, man. I just do a gigantic marathon of yours, and I'm trying to get to everything of everybody's that shows interest and really supports my channel. So I'm prying away at it, guys, but there's only so much time, and dealing with all the other stuff, I'm working on it. But yeah, everything is looking better. So the first thing I want to talk about is Ryne Sandberg. The passing of Ryne Sandberg here a few weeks ago, and I've been wanting to touch base on this on YouTube, and I don't know, I might actually make a tribute video here down the road showing some of my favorite cards of his. And I already did a player spotlight on him a long time ago, but I might do some sort of tribute type video, see how that goes, and again how time can kind of work its way in. We'll see what happens, but I guess I'll just show an autograph card of his that I got. Here is his 1989 Topps card with the the Cub blue signature down there, and one of my favorite Ryne Sandberg cards. And man, what Ryne Sandberg means to me. Growing up in I was born in the early 80s, and my childhood was pretty much the 80s, and then my high school years obviously was the 90s. But I looked up to Ryne Sandberg as a baseball player so much. He's my all-time favorite player, and appreciates Dre Diaz. He did a small tribute video to Ryne Sandberg, and mentioned me in that, and thank you for that, Dre. And I always, when I was a little kid, I always wanted to play second base like Ryne Sandberg, but I'm left-handed, so that never really played to my advantage. But yeah, Ryne Sandberg had just an incredible work ethic, and I don't know if you guys see, I got the dogs over here. Pug she just turned 13, I believe. So yeah, she's still kicking it strong, and I just heard her make some sounds, so I was like, yeah, I haven't showed the pug in a little while, and Arbishon just hanging out there on the other pillows. So yeah, back to Ryne Sandberg. His work ethics was next to none, and ultimate team player. He would do anything that's the team asked of him, and that's just kind of how I honestly live my life as well. I try to be a team player and at my work, and help out when I can, and even if it's not to my benefit. But yeah, sad loss in the baseball world. And I know Diego over there in Sports Card Detour. He's a big Rhino fan as well, and all the Cubby fans. So many. David M. and Sports Card Ripping Teacher, and Tony Black. I know there's a bunch more Cub fans I'm leaving out, but I'm just saying names off the top of my head. But yeah, tough loss for the sporting world, man. Next thing I want to talk about is the National. The National in Chicago is come and gone. I really wanted to go to it, but it just was in the books this year. Maybe next year we can get to it. But it was fun watching all the videos that I did watch. One of my favorites, honestly, was Andy over at D's Collection. Thank you so much for the honorable mention of not being able to meet me, and he knows the circumstances that I'm under, and um, maybe next year I can make it happen. I know. It's so cool seeing like you and Greg over at Tiger 727 meet up with Picker Jim and Eric at the Card Closet. Just awesome seeing that kind of stuff. People meeting for the first time, and Greg and Andy and me, we're in a kind of like a little mini group chat together. And oh gosh, I bet someone's saying something at least once a day. I try to get to the comments when I can, but I'll watch the comments. Same with I'm in a little group chat with like Ken's Cardboard and David M and all that. Sometimes I don't interact, but I am definitely watching, and just if I can sneak in some comments, sometimes I go off. Patrick over the Sweden hockey channel, awesome guy, and it's just fun, seeing people interact on that kind of stuff. And when it comes together at the National, it's just something special. Let's see. I don't know. I guess I'll show some cards here. I always like putting these in the Hobby Talks now. Let me know if you guys like it or not. I've been doing it here the past several videos. I haven't heard no complaints. And it's all non-baseball. So here we got the 1971 tops of Len Dawson, Kansas City Chiefs quarterback and NFL Hall of Famer, man. I just love the red color match with that. Pretty cool looking card to me. Next, we'll move on to, this is the 1996 Gilt Edge, Curtis Martin. And what I really like about this card is like it's got almost like a Tiki Hawaii type design with the fire, and then it looks like a Tiki man or something back there. And these are my favorites, Patriot uniforms, with the Patriot on the shoulder pads. And I don't know, this was prime New England Patriots when Drew Bledsoe was there, and they drafted Terry Glenn, and they had Ben Coates, and they brought in Curtis Martin as a running back. That was a really dangerous offense that they had going. Show another Curtis Martin, NFL Hall of Fame running back as well. Really like this one. This is the 1996 Playoff Illusions. Just another nice image of Curtis Martin. Now we'll go on to some basketball. Yeah, back this one up just a little bit. What we got here is the 1996 Fleer Metal rookie card of Kobe Bryant. Big time 90s Fleer Metal fan, and Kobe Bryant, one of the all-time greats. I will never talk in depth about basketball because I do not know the basketball history nor knowledge. I know players, but he's always brought up as one of the greatest of all time conversations, always in like the top 5 to 10 in most people's conversations. Here's his 1996 Upper Deck 3 rookie card. The Fleer Metals rookie card as well. I don't remember if I said that or not. But yeah, I like the hardwood floor there, and nice picture of Kobe Bryant. Moving right along to who's honestly probably one of my favorite players. This is the oh man, what is this? I think this is the 1997, 1998 Fleer Metal universe of Keith Van Horn. It's got that galaxy in the background, and Van Horn was a very solid player. Obviously never was going to be a Hall of Famer. He had a nice long career, and this is the same 97, 98 Heir to the Throne card in Fleer Ultra with those basketballs. And those basketballs are like embossed. I don't know if you can see it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now we'll move on to some hockey. This is the 1958 Topps Todd Sloan card. Really nice looking card with the Chicago Blackhawks uniform, and I don't know, pretty cool to me. He's a 2-time Stanley Cup award winner, and he had 220 career goals. It's a pretty good career. Really like that green on yellow blend as well. Here we got, so this is the 1991-1992 Young Guns of Pat Falloon. Falloon had a nice little career. Nothing spectacular, but I always like these early 90s Sharks cards. It's the Young Guns. And here's a rookie report. This is 1992-1993 Upper Deck. He played with the Sharks for most of his career, I believe. And this is the 1992-1993 Team 2001 Pinnacle. So yeah, those are some pretty cool cards of him. You know, I am really going to push hard to keep making content. So appreciate you guys watching. Take care and stay safe, everybody. Thanks again.